Welcome to Nashville Superspeedway. I'm Caleb Barnes alongside Mark Kristl. We just finished the Tennessee Lottery 250, and I don't know, we drew the lottery. We got one of the hottest races of the season. What do you think of everything that happened today, including the heat?
This was by far the hottest race day that I have ever covered as a media member. It was hot for drivers. It was hot for teams. It was hot. And Riley Herbst had his cool suit fail. I believe I saw on social media that Noah Gragson had issues with his. A couple of drivers needed IV fluids and talking about hydration. I mean, it's July 4th is Thursday, and we're in Nashville, and it's hot. I don't know. July 4th, this time of year in the country, is warm, and, it's an afternoon or daytime race, and there was very little cloud coverage, very little breeze, and we went racing for 250 miles.
Yeah, the heat was an issue here last year. I also was at that Texas race last fall that was up over 100 degrees, but it felt like today played an even bigger role for the Xfinity race. So I don't know what that's going to look like tomorrow for the Cup event, but on pit road, the media bullpen, they had 4 of the top 5 guys, and Austin Hill was the only one who was standing up talking, doing interviews. Everybody else was sitting down on the ground and getting ice packs and all sorts of things like that. So a very hot day. We did see some guys have to battle through the heat without a cool suit. Mark wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, Riley Herbst, his cool suit, there was a malfunction. He wasn't sure whether that was something with the plugging it into the race car or whether that was with the suit itself. He was going to give it to his Rickware Racing team for them to hopefully diagnose so that he doesn't have that same problem tomorrow for an even longer race with likely expected very similar temperatures. I believe I saw on social media Noah Gragson and his bullpen remarked that he and some of the drivers who are doing double duty jokingly said they decided to do double duty on this race weekend when it is really hot.
Yeah, definitely is very hot. And Riley, I was impressed that he battled all the way back through. We also saw Jesse Love battle through a couple different things today. Last thing I want to talk about is the track, what we might see tomorrow with the race also being a daytime race. What do you think we'll see out of the track tomorrow?
First of all, based on social media, from what I saw and from what a number of people were saying on pit road pre-race, the question was, why was this not a night race? Nashville Superspeedway has nights. I know that NBC has some of their Olympic trial coverage, but at the same time, would that have been better for fans or drivers or media or everybody for that matter? John Hunter Nemechek, who won the race, remarked that he was probably going to hydrate more tonight in preparation for tomorrow's race. He didn't go with it was ridiculously hot when he was driving, but at the same token, he said that when he got out of the car, the heat really kicked in for him. As far as what we'll see tomorrow, the only thing that I thought was interesting was Riley Herbst remarked that the Cup cars are cooler than the Xfinity cars, so hopefully the next-gen technology is able to cool some of those drivers, because otherwise, you could see drivers getting out of cars. A.J. Allmendinger got out of the car, and I believe his PR handed him 2 packs of ice. So it was affecting for 250 miles, and if we're doing 400 tomorrow, that's a lot more. And if there's a chance of rain overnight perhaps. If that indeed comes, it's going to be more humid. So tomorrow will be certainly a hot one and a storyline itself.
I do want to play devil's advocate. Now, I'm not a fan of the heat and all of that, and I know it's very difficult for the fans, but I do think it helps put on great racing. Today, we didn't see the most cautions or anything, but there are some really great battles throughout the field of guys running a bunch of different lanes, and this being a concrete track as the race progressed, partially with the help of the heat and the sun, we saw the groove really widen out, and guys were running almost next to the wall. So I do think tomorrow we might be in for some good on-track battles, but it'll also be a battle in the stands for a lot of the fans who are going up against the heat as some of the haulers are leaving. So I guess that's our cue as well to wrap up this episode of Post-Race Conversations with Mark Kristl. How can people follow you?
On Twitter, it is at Mark and then Kristl.
And I'm Caleb Barnes at Caleb Barnes _. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the Ally 400. We'll be bringing you coverage from the track right here on Frontstretch.com.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Kevin Nix with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.